The Pittsburgh Steelers are entering the NFL playoffs with an undeniable sense of urgency, despite stumbling into the postseason on the back of a four-game losing streak. As they prepare for their next challenge against the Baltimore Ravens, the team's mentality is a mixture of optimism and harsh reality. While veteran quarterback Russell Wilson embraces the notion of a new season, emphasizing the fresh start that playoffs bring, the Steelers' recent struggles are hard to ignore. Sitting at 10-7, the Steelers are the first team since the 1986 New York Jets to have won at least 10 games, but still enter the playoffs with such a losing streak. The idea that they might suddenly turn things around for a playoff run against a Ravens team that has won its last 4 games seems far-fetched, especially when considering the weaknesses the Steelers have shown recently. Pittsburgh's once-feared defense has faltered, allowing over 27 points per game during the losing stretch. On the offensive side, the struggles are even more apparent. The Steelers have failed to score more than 17 points in any of the losses, and their offense has been plagued by turnovers, dropped passes, poor short-yardage execution, and ineffective offensive strategies. In a crucial 1917 loss to the Cincinnati Bengals, head coach Mike Tomlin lamented his team's inability to make basic plays, like converting on third and short situations, which had been a hallmark of the Steelers' tough, physical identity. The offense's struggles go beyond poor execution. Star wide receiver George Pickens, who had been one of the team's top playmakers throughout the season, was plagued by drops and a sideline altercation that showcased his ongoing emotional challenges. While Wilson continued to publicly defend Pickens, his lack of focus and emotional outbursts have become a recurring issue for the team. As the Steelers approach their playoff clash with the Ravens, their recent pattern of sluggish starts has to be a concern. In the last 4 games, the team has failed to lead at any point and has been plagued by slow starts, including 3 consecutive 3-and-outs to begin games. The offense's inability to generate early momentum has placed added pressure on the defense, further exacerbating the team's struggles. Offensive coordinator Arthur Smith's failure to execute early game strategies has become a significant point of criticism. Looking ahead to the Ravens game, Tomlin is focused on learning from past mistakes rather than pretending they never happened. Despite the team's recent failures, he remains confident in the Steelers' mental toughness, stressing that they must address their shortcomings and not ignore the lessons from their tough stretch. While the Steelers' defense and special teams have played a significant role in their success this season, their lackluster offense will need to rise to the occasion if they hope to make any noise in the playoffs. The team's streak of never having a losing season under Tomlin is impressive, but the Steelers haven't won a postseason game since 2016. For a franchise with 6 Lombardi trophies, that playoff drought looms large. The Ravens, led by quarterback Lamar Jackson, will be a tough opponent, especially given the Steelers' struggles in their last matchup, a 34-17 loss. However, recent history shows the Steelers have had success against the Ravens, winning 8 of their last 9 matchups, including a perfect 4-0 record against Jackson. Still, for Pittsburgh, the pressure is mounting. Can they rise above their recent woes, or will their playoff hopes be dashed by their inability to shake off the struggles of the past? Only time will tell.